So we're here with a newcomer to city politics. This is Shauna Morgan. This is her first time running for city council. Shauna, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're running for city councilor?
Great, thanks, Mike. So my name is Shauna Morgan. I have been living in the city for about 7 years now, and I've just fallen completely in love with it. I love the city. I think it has so many strengths and so many amazing qualities, and I just want to build on those because I think it could be an even better place to live. I've worked in a couple different fields, most recently with the Pembina Institute. So been working a lot on energy issues, and that's something that I think there's some great opportunities to help people reduce the cost of living through reducing energy costs. So basically, I've made this place my home. I feel like I've been here long enough to get a sense of the place and feel a real sense of belonging in the community. I'm set to stay forever, basically, and feel like I have some great energy to contribute, some great ideas, and some great people skills, honestly, to work with others to find some creative solutions, some new solutions, to break through some impasses and really get things done.
Okay. What do you think are some of the issues that will be coming up during this election campaign?
Yeah. Well, certainly one big issue is the downtown. And how do we revitalize it? How do we get people coming and enjoying that space? And certainly homelessness and poverty is a big issue, and it's all wrapped up in that. And so I think addressing homelessness should definitely be a priority, and more can be done more quickly. There's a community advisory board on homelessness, there's a social issues committee. So we need to work on, I think, bringing more people to the table, more of some key players to the table, and certainly leveraging some funding from other parties. But the housing first strategy for me is the way to go, and I think we can make some real progress on that.
So you'd like to build on that. What are some of the things you think that can be accomplished in a 3-year council term in that regard?
In terms of addressing homelessness?
Yes.
I mean, the advisory board on homelessness has gotten a start, but I think we can identify some housing that could be used to actually, get this off the ground and provide new transitional housing. I think that's doable in 3 years for sure. So literally just getting people off the streets, I think it's doable.
I've been hearing a lot about downtown and housing and homeless issues. Is there anything else that you feel that needs to be discussed?
For sure. I mean, reducing the cost of living is always top of mind. And different people have different suggestions for that. I don't think there's any magic bullet solution. But one big thing that we can do is help homeowners reduce their cost of energy. So energy costs, utility costs are extremely high, and I think as long as we rely mostly on oil and gas, we can't stop the global price of oil from going higher and higher. But what we can do is help people make their homes more energy efficient and also switch to cheaper forms of clean energy. And I was involved in the past few years in working with the city to help flesh out how the city could actually be involved in a program that would help get homeowners the funds they need to make energy retrofits in their homes and work with contractors and just reduce the hassle of doing a project like that would actually save people money.
Are you going to be going door to door with this message?
Definitely. No, I'm really looking forward to talking to people, and actually that's one reason I was interested in jumping in to municipal politics is I love talking to people, meeting people, finding out what people think, hearing different perspectives. And that's one thing I actually love about this town is there's such a diversity of perspectives and people, and people are really fun, and I'm totally looking forward to talking to as many people as possible.
What have you heard so far?
Well, definitely cost of living. People want cost of living reduced. Right. One thing I've heard which is really encouraging is that people have really encouraged me to run. Like when they've heard that I'm interested in this, just thrown a lot of support and excitement behind this. So that's pushed me even further. But in terms of the issues people want, I think it's both reducing cost of living, but also quality of life.
Right.
I think that's really important because people live in this town and they stay in this town because they like being here.
Right.
And because there's so many things to do, there's programs, it's a beautiful place to be. And we can still enhance that further. But I think I'm really taking that message to heart that this is a pretty special community and we can come together and make people truly happy to be here.
Okay, well, thanks very much, Sean, and thanks for coming down and talking with us today.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Ben.
Okay.